Hey everybody, welcome back to The Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in. Coming to you live from Miami. It's 50 degrees here. It's freezing. I got my space heater on here and hoping my records don't melt. But I hear it's worse in other parts of the country. Of course, it's gorgeous here. Beautiful blue sky today. And I have taken the time to go through the Doors 45 that I just got. Before I get to talking about that, please, if you're new or if you haven't already, consider subscribing. It'll really help out the channel. Just hit subscribe and notification. And, you know, if you like this kind of content, you'll definitely get notified every time I upload a new video, which is usually at least twice a week, hopefully up to 3 times a week. So, you know, I wanted to kind of do this video in the context of what I've been leading up to in the last couple. I talked about fear of missing out in the FOMO video and how that kind of is driving decisions. And then I did another video where I talk about being selective about what's coming out recently and pre-orders. And then I talked about delving back into wish lists on the websites and seeing what kind of things I had missed the first time around. And I recently spent a lot of time on Analogue Productions website and was going through things, looking at stuff that I had put on my wish list that I thought I wanted at one time, reading reviews, and I decided to kind of go for a couple of 45s. Their recent output of 45s. Actually, these aren't recent, but they are still in their top 50. They always have been. They like never leave the top 50. And they have tons of great reviews. So I decided to take a chance on 2 things. One of them is Time Out Dave Brubeck Quartet, which by the time you see this video, it'll already be out, a review of that. Which I absolutely loved. I was able to compare it to some previous pressings that are well regarded, and it came out on top, way on top. Totally impressed with that one. So this was the other 45 I've got in this little batch, and I haven't owned this record before. Of course, I've heard it before, and my Doors collection, as far as actual physical copies, is the DCC and MoFi of the first album and an original of Strange Days. The rest I never got, and this one I never got. I thought, you know, I liked some of the stuff on it, but it was, you know, not quite as accessible as the first couple, so I don't know why. I never did get it, but I finally decided to get this one because this is the one that keeps showing up in the top 50 and has the rave reviews. I mean, they all do, but this is how it comes. I mean, again, these are like, I wanted to kind of talk about this in terms of the rising cost of records and are $60 records worth it? And in this case, and in the case of Time Out, and I bet in any case of any Analogue Productions recent 45 sets that are done to this standard, it's absolutely worth it. Absolutely. You know these by now. They're the Stoughton gatefolds. They are high gloss, thick spine, beautifully printed, heavy cardstock, nicely done inside. The pressings are 180 gram from QRP. They've done a beautiful job with the labels, the butterfly label. The pressings were immaculate, just perfect. I didn't even have to clean it. I mean, I will, but I didn't even have to clean it. And it was perfectly silent, even during Riders on the Storm, you know, which is really important for it to be quiet at the beginning. But the only issue I had was a tight spindle hole on disc one. I can remedy that. But overall, I was super impressed with this. It is like everyone said, it's just incredible. It really shows off what Analogue can do, and state-of-the-art pressing and mastering. This was mastered by Doug Sax with Bruce Botnick back a few years, of course. And I guess it was probably the last time they were able to use the master tape. Well, they had to bake the tape to use it. But you wouldn't know it. It sounds fantastic. It sounds like master tape sound. And well, it is master tape sound, but it doesn't sound like there was any problem with the tape. But apparently, over time, if the oxide is kind of starting to loosen up, baking it is really the only solution. So they did that, did the mastering, created the plates, and this has been in print since then. The whole series of Doors 45s has gotten rave reviews. I can't wait to get another one, but you know, with records done at 45 and presented in this quality from AP, I have no trouble paying $60 for. These two records really confirmed it. You know, I used to think, wow, $60 is a lot of money for one record. You know, but being these are probably the end-all copy, be-all, end-all copy that you'll ever need. It doesn't seem like a lot of money. It really doesn't. You know, you can go hunting down an original and pay more than $60, and it's not going to sound anything like this. I mean, there might be, of course, original pressing adherents that say that one of these original pressings, Monarch pressing or whatever, is better than this. But I don't really want to go there. I don't like that frustration of having to sort through multiple pressings and pay all that money when I can get this. I mean, this is my final copy of L.A. Woman. Absolutely. Sound-wise, I mean, it's spacious. Oh, there goes my heater. Sorry. It's very spacious, very clear. The voice jumps out of the speakers. The instruments sound very real, very analog-like. And the way they sequenced the split and sides is perfect. My favorite cuts were Changeling, L.A. Woman, of course, and Riders on the Storm, Love Her Madly. Riders on the Storm, wow. I mean, the vinyl is so quiet that introductory storm, you know, that has a sound effect of the storm and the lightning and the rain, and then the sprinkling in of the electric keyboard. It was spine tingling. It was just a thrill, and such a moving song. I mean, it almost brought me to tears how good it was. Just amazing. I can't recommend these highly enough. I'm really anxious to give them my money. Here, take my money. I want another one. And I don't know which one it's going to be, but I think I'll probably maybe go back to the debut, which is also getting raves, and maybe then continue on from there with Strange Days. But the state of production at AP is unbelievable, off the charts, good, and they're the best in the business. They're really doing a great job. So thank you, Chad, for this series. Very, very happy with it, and you should be proud of it too. So let me know what you think. Until next time, this is Scott from Pressing Matters. Have a great day.